welcome back to Midlife Explorer. Gordon and I are back out on another bike ride today because the rivers are a little lower. The water levels have gone down. And we're in the small village of Innerkip, where I live. We're doing a local ride today. We're going to do a tour of Oxford County. We'll start in East Zorra Township, and we're going to ride out to Blenheim Township. Bike ride's going to take us out across the Thames River, and then we'll actually ride out towards the Nith River and cross the Nith River twice as we go through Wolverton, and then across the Silver Bridge. From there, we'll ride through the back, come through the back of Drumbo, and then finally back into Innerkip. The bike ride really does take advantage of the rural routes of Oxford County. Oxford County is a great place to go for a bike ride because of the variety of different roads and trails that you can access. We're not accessing any trails today. It's 50 kilometers of riding on the road, but only 10 kilometers of the 50 will be on pavement. The remainder of that will be on dirt roads. We've got some beautiful dirt roads in the neighborhood. It's middle of the summer, so lots of corn and cows and lots of hay, and it's definitely farm country, but it's actually a really nice bike ride because the roads are not busy. You're out in the country. The scenery is great. It's a bike ride I've done before. One of my normal routine bike rides, actually. So I thought I'd capture it for you today just so you can have a look at some of the things that are available to explore in my little home area of Oxford County.
Yeah, we're in country cruise mode. This is good exercise.
So Gord and I are both on e-bikes today. Gord left his bike at home because the battery wasn't charged, so he hopped on my second e-bike. I'm on my Giant Trans E+3, and Gord is actually on my Volt bike. And on a bike ride like this, where I'm doing a lot of riding on the road, I would actually take my Volt bike rather than my Trans E+3. This is much better on single track and gravel trails, but when you're on the road, if you want to get going a little quicker, my Volt bike actually is about 10 kilometers an hour faster than this bike, and it has more range. It's got a bigger battery, it's got a bigger motor, it's also a mid-drive, and will actually cover more distance and go further than this bike does. Believe it or not, I actually bought this bike because, according to the website, it was supposed to have twice the range of my Volt bike, but unfortunately that's not the case. I still ride this bike a lot. I love my Giant, but on a ride like this, actually the Volt bike is the bike I would ride. But Gord's borrowing the Volt bike today. All right, so Gord, we're hanging a ride up here. This is Braemar Side Road. We actually have come down this road before when we did Hickson Trail. So when we do Hickson Trail, we come down from the left and then head back to Innerkip on this road here. Now we're going to continue down Braemar, though. It takes you all the way out, I don't know, 15, 20 kilometers of dirt from here. So.
Fresh. country living.
So we got a little bit of pavement on the way back once we start heading closer back to Woodstock, but we're pretty much all gravel road now for the next probably 35 kilometers. 30 kilometers of gravel from here. One little stretch of Blenheim Road there. We gotta go one little stretch of pavement, but it's not very far. Now we've crossed Blandford Road, we're back on the gravel again. So a little bit of pavement every now and again just to get us back across, but from here on in now, this is all bush. It's actually a really nice stretch of road. I might see some folks up ahead because there's an ATV club up on the right hand side here. those of you who say you don't get any exercise on an e-bike, go and try and do a 50-kilometer bike ride on a giant Trans E+3. You get exercise. There's no throttle on this bike, it's pedal assist, which means you gotta pedal. I get plenty of exercise on this thing. Comes over this crest, it's gonna hit me. Now we're going to cross over the 401 here, so we're going to turn right, a quick jot over top of the 401, and then we're going to jump onto Wolverton Road, which is immediately on your left. So when you get to Oxford County Road 3, you're only using this to get across the bridge. Township Road 9 continues here, but it's actually Wolverton Road, so this will take us into the village of Wolverton. And then we cross over the Nith River. Nice little spot there to have a break if you want to stop. We'll keep going though. Onto Wolverton Road. This will take us down to the Nith. We have lots of rail trails around here, and they all connect to single track. It's a lot of the riding that we do normally. But in Oxford County, you don't really need the rail trails because there's all kinds of roads just like this. Everywhere you look, you can string together 40, 50, 100-kilometer bike rides if that's what your distances are. But there are all kinds of types of dirt roads that you can ride on around here. I come out here on my mountain bike all the time, and more importantly, come out on my Honda as well. Perfect for that kind of ride. That's when having an e-bike comes in handy, especially when you're riding into a bit of a headwind like we are right now. All right, and we're kind of getting into the little village of Wolverton now, so we'll switch back over to pavement for a little bit. Until we get to Silver Bridge, now we're back on pavement. So we got about 3 or 4 kilometers of pavement now before we actually find the gravel roads again. You crack yourself up, do you, Gord?
I do. When do I get here?
We're almost there, man. Well, we got 2 options right now in front of us. We got one here in the bridge at Wolverton, or we can go another 4 kilometers to stop at Silver Bridge. Paddled down this river plenty of times. Somebody on the river right now, actually. And we paddled from north of Ayr down to Silver Bridge, where we're going to in a minute. 28-kilometer paddle earlier this year. I'll post a link above if you want to have a look at that. If you're thinking about you paddling down the Nith River, there's a large section of that river you can paddle up above New Hamburg all the way down to Paris, actually. You can paddle it, but you should get onto the Grand River Conservation Authority's website. Go and have a look at the flow rates. This section of river here, for example, if the water's flowing at less than 6 cubic meters per second in air, then there are sections from Ayr down to Silver Bridge where you're going to have to end up getting out and walking a bit, but you can still get down the river. Most of it's deep enough. If it's above 6, you're fine. If it's above 60, I'd stay away from it. But check on the website anyway. I always check on the Grand River Conservation Authority's website before I go paddling either the Nith or the Grand River. So we're going to take a quick right here down Blenheim Road, and that'll take us down to Silver Bridge. And then we're back on the gravel again. And this is Silver Bridge. And we've been here a few times this year already. This is our pull-out spot for one of our paddles down the Nith River, and then we started from this spot and paddled down to Canning as well. So we've been here a few times this year. a great place for a stop. A cold break. And we've now done about 25, 26 kilometers of our bike ride, so we're more than halfway done now. And we're going to continue heading in this direction for probably about 10, 15 kilometers before we start heading back up towards Woodstock. A lot of dirt roads from here, which is another. The nice thing about this section is the landscapes are different. You get some beautiful farm landscapes on this stretch of the ride, as opposed to the more rugged look when we're coming across Braemar Side Road and 9th Line. There's some beautiful farms on this stretch. This road is better to ride on though. It's more traveled. Yeah, if I'm going to do more of this kind of riding, I think I could be sold on getting a helmet mirror. Okay, pavement for just a little bit. Check out the old gas tank, gas pump.
Yeah, I know. We didn't turn down that way to get.
Yeah, well, we went to Canning. We came through here going to Canning. Turn right here. Staying on Blenheim Road. Turns back into dirt again. And then when you see 4th Line, we're going to start going towards Woodstock. Group Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in the neighborhood's going to know Gord. So the next time we go through the neighborhood, you know, I'll be right through there and they'll go, hey Gord, hey Dave.
Why not?
Okay, she wants us to turn here. Here's another pretty view. That. All right. That way to Canning. So if we went to the longer ride, we would turn that way. And now this is another long stretch of dirt road. This goes on forever, this. Next turn is 22, where you go basically back towards Innerkit.
22 kilometers straight?
No, the next road is Regional Road 22.
Oh, okay.
Then we're going to turn right, and then that takes us back down the road at the bottom of where I live, below the railroad line. This is a long stretch of the same thing, this road.
Yes. exercise than you think, because you got to absorb the
Yeah, no, anybody who says an e-bike is not good exercise hasn't done what we're doing. Yeah, we normally, by the way, when we're riding on any type of a ride, as far as assist levels are concerned, on a road like this, on the Volt Bike roads on 2, I have to be on 3 to keep up with them. But both those settings are less than the auto mode. If I put it on auto on this bike, I wouldn't make 50 kilometers. All right, next stop. We're stopping. Next place decent.
When is it? Where is it?
I don't know. We're scouting now.
How many kilometers you got left?
Maybe 15? Yeah. We care if we stop here?
Yeah.
There's a bump out right there. Right? Won't mind just standing here for a bit. Right? You think?
I don't think anybody's going to care.
Yeah, now one more. Next turn. Not this one. The big sit down on the sit on the side here. This will be better. Yeah, that's the next spot to stop. Either side. You can also come back on town line number 5, which is past it there. There we go. A bit of pavement, we're back in gravel. That gets your heart rate up, doing that on the road though, eh?
Oh yeah.
That was good though, I enjoyed that.
I don't like vehicles going by.
See, I ride a bike, they don't bother me at all. This is right below my house. This runs right into Innerkit, this road. Yeah. We're not far now, maybe 3 or 4 kilometers. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay. What's that? That was a good bike ride though, eh? Nice different road types and stuff. You get to see lots of different things.
Out on the gravel roads, just trying to keep yourself bouncing around.
Yeah. No, and I actually don't mind the little bits of pavement along the way because it lets you get going a bit quicker, right? Oh, look, cars don't. A tour of the rural routes of Oxford County in East Zorra Township and Blenheim Township. The 50-kilometer bike ride consisted of mainly dirt roads. Up to 50, probably 40, we're on gravel and dirt. Lots of scenic little roads in the neighborhood. Beautiful area to go for a bike ride. Hopefully you enjoyed the bike ride. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. We get out in the bikes and kayaks at least once a week, usually on Fridays, but sometimes even on the weekends. If you want to see more kayak or bike videos, don't forget to drop us a note. Let us know what you'd like to see next, because we get out every week in Southern Ontario, and soon we'll be down in Prince Edward Island. Anyway, thanks for watching, and welcome to Innerkit.